All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to add an image, and this is probably going to be the one of the more repeatable process whenever you build any site, whether it's a landing page, sales page, or anything else. So it's very simple. Continuing where we last left off, I'm going to click on the add element here and look for this thing called image. Now you might notice there's quite a number of things here. There's also a bit of tip here, by the way. You can search element and type the word image, all right? So we'll just choose this plain vanilla image and we can just drag it to wherever we want. So I'm just going to drag it here, for example, okay? And again, as usual, we can configure the element image name. We can give it a name in a while. We're going to go to this part right away. We're going to click on upload. And over here, if you're using a brand new account, you're probably not going to see anything here. So my advice to you, right, is to create a specific folder for whichever project you're working on. So in this case, it's called Sales Funnel Blueprint PLR. So I would personally advise you to be organized, yeah, in terms of what you are doing, especially when you have probably like a number of products, a number of websites. So I click on Sales Funnel Blueprint PR, double click, and we can start adding pictures. So in this case, right, we got nothing here at the moment. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna add one of my product pictures. I'm gonna add this one. So how do I add this? I save the image. Okay, so I saved that image to my computer. Now I'm going to click on upload. Okay, double click, and then I will upload that picture. All right, so I got a picture here right now. I'm going to double click on it, and it's over here. All right, so we can give it a name. I'm just going to call it Sales Funnel Blueprint PLR. You don't have to be too uptight about this. It's just for your own identification. All right, and then down here, there's this thing called alternate text. I'll just name the same thing also. Okay. Next one, we go to styles. And by default, whatever image you have added here, right, there's this padding, which to me, it kind of doesn't make sense. So I rather remove all this padding here. So it's completely zero, right? Now, if you have a bit of space at the bottom, we put the bottom margin padding. I'm just going to put 20 first, yeah? Later, it will make sense, all right? We don't need any border. We just leave it alone, all right? I'm just being paranoid, okay? Now, for the width, right, that means the size, my advice to you, all right, to you guys, just a moment. Okay, let me just have no distractions here. So my advice to everyone here, right, you want to resize this whole thing, right, just change the width will do, okay? So in this case, I'm just going to put 640, for example, okay? That's what it looks like right now. Do not add the height, okay? Because what happens is when you add the height, a lot of people don't really know the exact proportion, so it will look very silly, okay? You don't believe me? I'm just going to put 300, for example. So I think in this case, right, it looks or maybe I put 200. It looks kind of squishy right now, right? And then if you don't want this, right, you cannot come here and delete this anymore for some reason. Okay, I'm not able to explain why. The page builder doesn't allow it. I'm not sure whether it's an error or a bug, but we cannot do anything about it. So you have to manually put the numbers here, which kind of, I don't know, it looks very silly to me. So we don't want to put any height whatsoever. We just put the width is enough, all right? So let's click undo. We don't want that. So it's better that it auto proportion on its own. You can change the width, but don't go and add the height. Okay. So it's at 640 right now. Let's try 720. Okay, it looks bigger and looks better. Now, once again, reminder, go to mobile mode and make sure that it looks how we want it. So it's stretching from one end to the other. Just an FYI, the width in mobile, I think the max about 350 to 360 pixel. Yeah, if I put 360, okay. I tried 350. All right. Seems to be good. I tried 340. Yeah, it's getting a bit smaller, a little bit shrunk a little bit. So just to let you know, for images, right, it's better to depends on what you want. You can have it stretch from one end to the other, or you can adjust the width accordingly. So I think in this case, 340 looks like a good number. All right. So yeah, this is how we add the image.